Welcome everybody, this is a Fallout 4 video. I am going to show you my phase 2 build of Vault 88. So let's get started. So my phase 2 is really just the additional stuff I did from my phase 1 build. One of the things I did was I put a vault door right by the entry point here. I got attacked by a bunch of raiders in power armor. So I thought maybe if I had this here, I might avoid it. So I haven't been attacked by the raiders since, but I did have all my water purifiers destroyed. So I'm not sure whether they showed up or something else showed up and destroyed it. I didn't know I was being attacked until it said I failed to protect my vault, right? So anyway, so this is one of the things I built. So we'll see if this adds any defense or not. Pretty easy to put in here. You got to play around with positioning it, but you can actually put it in. Yeah, you can't actually go further than this ramp. This is the maximum area you can actually go, but it actually fits in quite nicely, right? So then I added a couple of defense stations here, and you know, I still got attacked, and I had the purifiers destroyed. So we'll see whether that was, you know, scorpions or something else that killed it, right? I also have a decontamination arch there. I wired it into the reactor that is in the security room, not security room, in this main room here where the radio tower is. I was gonna wire it outside, but I decided this is probably the closest and the only way I could figure out how to get power into there. I will cover the main vault again for those that didn't see my phase 1 video. Just briefly, I'm just gonna you know, buzz through here for those that didn't see it. So now I have a nice Atrium Roof thanks to Elite One. So I would check out his channel as well. This is my cafeteria area, my reactor room on the right here, and then I'll jump into the cafeteria area. This is my cafeteria area. I did have some power issues here, so I had to put some wires on the outside of the cafeteria. Don't ask me why, it was working all fine, and then suddenly it wasn't working. So you may find that somewhere it's disconnected, or there's just bugs with the general power functionality in Fallout 4. So just coming down one of the maintenance shafts here, I do have a little back room here. I built a little room in one of the tubes, so you can actually build a little room there, and you can power it up and add power. This would probably be a bedroom area if I ever get to it. Just to quickly show you the wiring from the reactor to add wiring, so I just powered it, just cabled it up, and I put it on the outside, and I eventually got it working. Like I say, you shouldn't have to do this, but sometimes power just doesn't work, or there's a disconnect somewhere. You know, I did try and disconnecting floors and things like that, but that didn't work. Okay, moving on. So I'll just close these doors here quick. These areas, yeah, just behind are useful if you do want to actually run power lines. You know, my entire cave is built in a square, so I can run wire behind if I need to. I didn't need to. I just needed to fix the kitchen there. The rest of my rooms are actually powered just fine, right? For the moment, anyway. I'll come back and we'll do the tunnels in a sec. I do have a couple of tunnel areas I can show you. I do have some manual water taps there just at the back, hidden. You know, if I do take all my water from the purifiers and sell it, then at least my people still have some water. So do leave some manual taps around if you are taking water, all the water from your workstation. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, so this is my room at the top. So this is Clem's room where I do little experiments. Come back to that. Just a room. Okay, I'll show you my office and my bedroom. This was the first room I actually built. I wanted to have the highest room. So this is my office. I have a nice balcony view overlooking my atrium. So it looks much nicer with having an atrium room. Okay, so just walking through the office here. This is my bedroom. A pretty decent view of the atrium as well. My magazine stands. You can see the wall effect. So I kind of like the fact that this room has the wall jutting in, gives it a different feel. For XO1's armor. Okay, so let's take a look at the tunnels I built. So I wasn't originally going to build the tunnels, but into the tunnels, because I just didn't really think there was a need for that. But I had, like I said, I had all my purifiers destroyed, so I ended up deciding what the heck I'm going to build towards that and see if I can protect the area a little bit better. So for those guys who haven't used this machine allows you to assign work to your settlers. Very useful. You don't have to go around checking whether they have work or not. Just use the machine, put it there, just add some power, and then allows you to assign jobs to them. As you notice, the vault is built in a square. I can just add rooms right behind these walls where I'm standing. I can just add additional rooms if I actually need to. This is my clinic, haven't finished yet. My reactor room. So if you haven't checked out my phase 1 video, then I do go into a little bit more detail if you want to just take a slower look around and see what it looks like just prior to everything. This is Overseer's room, which is a pretty decent room. It's a pretty decent sized room as well. I just didn't think she was gonna. I should have got the biggest room. Okay, then I have a little hydroponics room. I've actually built another room with more farming into one of the tunnels. This one was a little crowded. I thought I wanted to have something a little bit larger. Kind of nice just to have a room. This is my little shopping area where I have my clinic, my trading posts. Very useful if you're trading stuff, want to make some extra caps. You sell your water to these vendors, and you can take all their caps and trade stuff for them. Especially a general trader. Generally, what I do is I buy oldie stuff and then I just junk it. And then if I'm looking for some extra money, I'll go and get some money from the clothes store and stuff like that. But great stores to have to trade for stuff and for caps. Okay, so that's pretty much the main vault area. Let's explore some of the tunnels. Okay, so this is one of my main tunnels, and again, this is a good video to watch from Elite 1, how he turns these tunnels that you can't actually build into actual tunnels, and you hardly notice them being not part of the vault. As you can see, the ceiling hasn't got a roof. And you can run power through this by just connecting conduits to the actual cement ceiling. I actually connected it to the walls here, but later on I found by just connecting them above on the cement ceiling, it would power the walls, right? So you'll notice here, I'll show you in a sec. They're just on the ceiling. You don't actually have to have them on top of the walls, but you can just plug them onto the ceilings and then connect them all, and then that'll be enough should be enough to actually power this tunnel. So I'll check out Elite One's video on how to make that tunnel. He's got some great ideas that he shares. I'll post his description, and I'll be making a video as well on my build of that tunnel to to show you what I did. So this is where the water pump is. So I didn't have any turrets or anything here, and I had all of these guys destroyed. I had to repair every single one of them, including my reactor here, right? So I decided to build this out. So you know, just the fact that I can try and segregate it and pawn it off. So I have all these water purifiers. I have a bunch of large ones, and I have a lot of little ones. And the little ones are really great because you can actually squeeze them into the little gaps and stuff. So I mean, I turn out about 420 bottles, give or take, 430 bottles a day. So you get a lot of water out of this little vault. So you know, definitely worthwhile turning if you don't do water purification anywhere else. I have 4 large settlements: the Sanctuary, Warwick, Norrigaden, and the vault, where I have a lot of water purifiers, and each one has some decent water that you can actually use. But this is probably one of the larger ones that turn out the most bottles. You might as well take advantage of it. Just make sure you put walls or protect it or put turrets, because like I said, you know, they do get destroyed. So you know, put some guards here and stuff like that. So that's the one area, and I'll see if I can get to the back here. And this is my other tunnel going back. So I built this into here as well, and you'll notice I put some cement walls just on the side to see if I can avoid anything tunneling through, and I've tried to put as many floors as I could to avoid them coming through the ground, but maybe they'll come up in the water, who knows, right? So okay, so we're gonna head back, and I'll show you my second hydroponics room. I have a cafeteria. I have obviously hydroponics, my scavenging area. So like I said, I wasn't gonna use these tunnels, and I didn't even see the point of using them, but it's actually turned out to be quite useful, somewhat. That you know, we can actually build into these tunnels and make them useful areas. So if you do need some extra space, extra rooms, I still have a ton of extra space in these tunnels that I could use if I really wanted to, but I don't have a need for it at the moment. But yeah, so if you need some extra rooms and stuff, the settlers do like coming down here and walking along these corridors, so it's kind of fun to see them. Some of them just kind of stick around in the corridors and stay there, right? So so I have like a residential area, cafeteria, hydroponics, and I built a bathroom down here as well. Okay, so this is my area, so I still have some room there. My lazy settlers doing nothing. My scavenging area. So if I have extra settlers, I can just assign them to scavenging. And then I built a room just for fun on top. So I wanted to see if I can build a hole in the roof. It's really tricky to actually build a hole in the roof of a room, but I did it. But on top of that, I had challenges because there's not a lot of room above here, and I ran into low height restrictions, and I'll show you that in a second. So this is my little second cafeteria, second kitchen area. And this is the area that I couldn't actually build. You can see the rock coming down, so I couldn't actually get a roof in here. But I was able to get it at the back here, so it was kind of interesting. I could still build at the back. It still looks like pretty decent. So this is my little residential area. Extra beds. My bathroom just to the right there. So we're gonna head back. And I think that's pretty much it. I'll see if there's anything else that I can show you here. Yeah, it's a little confusing. I need to label these which way. This one actually goes back to the water purification pump area. The stairs look sort of identical. This goes back. And this is the east sector sides, just so you guys know. and that's pretty much it. So I'll see if I can find anything else to show you, but you know, I hope you got some ideas. Thank you for watching, and if you did like the video, please go ahead and hit the like button, and please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate your support. Enjoy.